Okay, picking up at the end of row 4, I'm going to go ahead and just finish this last set of 3. So as we've been doing, I'm going to chain 1 on my last number 3 double crochet and yarn over, skip 1 and go into the V on the top of the first double crochet below. Second crochet into the V of the second. Looks like I messed up my yarn there. Go back and do it again. Like I always say, hurry up and slow down. Mess up when you hurry. Into the V of the third. So now we've completed this row and we've got the turning chain. So just like we would do, we would chain 1 on the last of the third, we would skip 1 and we would go into the V of the next one. So I'm going to get into this V, if I can, from the top of my turning chain, and sometimes it just takes several tries to get into that second part. There we go. All right. Would have helped if I'd yarned over first. Okay. So I've skipped 1. I'm going into the V at the top of my previous turning chain. And I've gone this far with a double crochet until there's 2 loops on my needle. Now I'm going to pick up my next color. I'm just going to hook it over the needle, and I'm going to pull through these 2 with the new color. And then I'm going to trim the tail from the white one that I just did, and I've picked up my new color. So at this point, I'm going to chain 3 and turn. This is the way to turn at the end of each row, and it always serves as the first double crochet for the next row. All right, so this next row is going to be mimicking the bottom row of white. So anytime you get confused about what you're doing, you can always look at 2 rows down from the row you're working on, and that is what you're going to be mimicking. So in this case, though, I'm mimicking this, but I'm not going to be lined up with it, if that makes sense. My little elephant snout, is that what you call it? Trunk is going to end up here. So this is going to be number 1 of these 3, this kind of set down here, but it's starting here. So my turning chain serves as my first double crochet. Then I'm going to do an elongated double crochet into the bottom space here, like we did before. And then a regular double crochet, snuggle right up into the next V. And so you can see that this 1, 2, 3 double crochets, we're always doing 3 double crochets. It's just on every other row we've got an elongated one in the middle into that bottom space. Chain 1 on the third. Let me grab some yarn here and do the same thing we've been doing. So we're going to skip the next V and go into the one after that. So to make this set like we did on the bottom, we're always looking to make the first double crochet in the V that's right before the space, the elongated one will go into the bottom space, and then the third one will go right up against the space. So that's what we're shooting for on this row. So I have already chained one, so I'm going to double crochet, skipping one V, do a regular double crochet here, and then an elongated double crochet next to it. And then a regular double crochet right next to that. We're going in the tops of the V's from the row below. So I've got multicolors on this particular row, maybe a little more hard to see. Do another one. I'm going to chain one, skip one, double crochet right in front of the next set of spaces. And then an elongated double crochet next to that, and a regular double crochet right next to that. So you can see the pattern is beginning to emerge. I'm going to do one more, chain one, skip one, regular double crochet right in front of the two spaces below, an elongated double crochet into the bottom space, and then a regular crochet snuggled right up against it. And we'll go all the way across with this color, and at the end you will do a chain 3 and turn, and then you'll do a row straight across of regular double crochet like we did on this white row right below. And I'll meet you back at the end.